Evaluation question 7. Looking back at your preliminary task, what do you feel you have learned in the progression from it to the full product? Well, first of all, I've learned a lot in the time from the preliminary tasks to the actual final cut. First of all, I've learned how to effectively move the camera whilst filming such a scene in my final cut of The Last Viking. There's plenty of movement in the camera as we're chasing the Viking or as he runs across where we follow him. Whilst however in the preliminary task, there's no movement, there's just the basic still shots of the character walking through. And so I think that's a great improvement from the preliminary task to the final cut. Also, I've learned to create credits for the film, and so as you can see in the final cut, we have credits throughout the whole film. Also have writing over the actual shots, for example, the 730 AD, which is made over the shot of the boat coming in at the beginning. This is a technique I've learned over time, as in comparison to my preliminary task, where there was only one shot of credits, and it was pretty basic. There was no fading in, fading out. It was just a simple shot at the end with all the credits on it. So I feel that I've largely progressed in my editing and filming skills since the preliminary task to the final one, as we've also changed the effects and the colors of it, and many other things, such as on the last credit, it comes in with a flash rather than just a basic credit.
The mise-en-scene that we have used in our final cut, it's progressed significantly since the preliminary task. As at first we had an actor wearing casual clothes, and in the task that we just did, we had full props. I think that's one thing that we've taken a lot further, is we've incorporated more props into our media product.
And the environment we filmed in as well.
And the environment. A lot of that has to do with, makeup, clothes. That's how we build our, the atmosphere of our film and how we kind of show off our filmmaking skills. We use blood. Blood is a main characteristic inside, our film, as it emphasizes, scary, horror, mystery sometimes, and just aspects like that. As we've also incorporated environmental features such as mud, and so this is significantly improved since the preliminary task, and also it has changed to fit the film. We kind of went along, we kind of made it up as we went along. We kind of worked on it as we kept going.
So basically we went from the preliminary task where it was the basic environment of an office within school, which was moderately easy to film in, to our final piece where we've actually filmed in hard type film areas, so it was wet, it was muddy, and we had to use different precautions. And so I think that our progress has significantly improved since our first task.
Our sound in the two pieces had significantly improved as well. The preliminary task, there was a bit of music at the beginning, but we didn't really incorporate it. It didn't really have very much to do with the piece. But, however, in The Last Viking, there had been large progression as there was music that suited the film. It had the deep bass, the fast music. It really emphasized and made the film so much better. And that is, partially why I believe, just how substantial the progression was since the previous task.
And each aspect is in the music, sound editing, and the camera work.
Yeah, so finally our editing has improved through software such as Sony Vegas Studios. Our preliminary task had no major shots and there was no major editing. Our most recent video, the last Viking, however, we used night effect in creating impression of dark, cold, and violent Viking conditions. And I think the night effect actually helped to improve significantly the sequence. It makes sense to have a Viking in dark, cold conditions. So special effects and all.
But yeah, so basically we've progressed from in the